everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I have taken a break trying to reclaim my power for a little while. I was just not feeling it, feeling a little disconnected. Every time I sat at my table, it took my energy away. I got a couple of really awesome gifts from some people, from some fans, from some friends, and redid my table, redid my energies, did a bunch of meditations. I took about a month off. I'm glad to be back for everybody. I hope everybody is doing well and everything is going well for everybody. Everybody had a happy Halloween and is getting ready for Thanksgiving and Christmas. I feel like the new job also was kind of depleting me with all the extra work. My body wasn't, and my mind wasn't used to, I had to get an equal balance of the things in my life. And I feel like I have gained that and I am back and ready to go. This is going to be a reading for the collective today. Fairies have been coming along in my energies for a very long time. I went to the Renaissance Fair out here in Las Vegas, Nevada. I met a really nice person at a booth. I'm going to be taking classes from them. I'm very excited about it. Every day, every new piece of knowledge is a great day. Every day waking up with a new breath is a wonderful day. So I'm going to use my fairy deck today. It's actually my mother's fairy deck. I'm very grateful. This mixture of decks right here is between myself and my mother. I got a new orb from a very wonderful friend. I got a very special wand. I hope everybody enjoyed the supermoon last night. It's the last supermoon of the year. I made some extra special moon water with some clear quartz inside of it. I used one of my small Vogels to help draw in the energies of the supermoon. I also got this really cute little teeny tiny frog on a lily pad. Thank you, friend. Hello, little buddy. Messages for the collective, please. What does the collective need to know at this time, Spirit? What does the collective need to know at this time? Let's ring our bells to generate some positive energy, clear away the negativity. I hope everybody can hear me. As you can see the wire, I got a little GoPro, so I'm working with what I have, my little tablet over here, as you can see on the screen, trying to add myself in with my videos, just so you guys know. I got my little cheat sheets here up on the screen because, in all honesty, I am 11 years in recovery and my brain is just not what it used to be, but it's getting better day by day. So yes, I have little cheat sheets here. It's always good to have a reference. Welcome everybody, welcome back to my channel, Heather's Healing Heart 717. I got my beautiful witchy shirt on. I don't know if you guys can see it. And my special new emblem that I got from the Renaissance, from a place called Nelson. It's a ghost town in Nevada. And I feel like since I've bought this emblem and I went and put my feet in the ocean and because I went to California and I also went to Nelson's Landing and I just sat by the water, and I feel like since I was able to allow myself to shut off everything else in the world and go back into nature, it's really opened up a doorway for me. I had a couple weird freaking dreams that felt so real, like I was in another lifetime, a couple of like night sweats, a couple of restless situations. But in the end, what I can say is that I feel bigger more powerful, more connected, and better than I have ever felt before. Messages for the collective, please. What does the collective need to know at this time? Messages for the collective, please. What does the collective need to know at this time? Let's see what we got for you, collective. Messages for the collective, please. First thing to pop out was the Son of Summer in the reverse. Messages for the collective, please. What does the collective need to know at this time? And I got more in tune with music. Oh, that is way too much. We'll keep this. I had not listened to music for a really long time because I was just too busy doing my channel, doing my chores, doing my work, trying to pay the bills, trying to live my life, you know? And then I've realized that music is what spirit talks to me through. My dreams is what spirit talks to me through. Nature is how I ground and go back to myself and center, because I'm originally from Hudson Valley, upstate New York, and I'm used to being able to go play with the frogs and sit by the swamps and lay in the moss. And when I moved to the desert, it changed me, and it became a situation where I didn't really know how to ground correctly, and I had to figure out a way to do that, to become and feel myself once more. And I'm not going to cry about it, because for some reason I've had extreme waterworks ever since I felt the lift of the heaviness dissipate from me. And I am a Cancer, so I do know that I am connected to water, so perhaps that is another way. We have the Empress here, the Queen of Spring, the Prince of Summer, the Ace of Summer, Renewal, Three of Autumn, Nine of Summer. Couple reversals. Somebody's at a stagnation right now. We're going through the same thing I just went through. Don't fret, because honestly, sweeties, in order to grow, you must endure the sacrifices that need to be made to allow yourself to do so. Because if everything's perfect, then what kind of life is that? You know what I mean? In order to learn, we must suffer. In order to appreciate, we must go through hard times. You don't really understand what others are struggling with until you go through it yourself. And sometimes complacency can be the worst thing in your life, because you forget the struggles that you were going through until you experience them again. And you're like, oh man, I forgot about this stuff. Maybe I should humble myself a little bit and go back to basics. My cute little new wand that I have right here. We're going to use this today. So we have the card number 3, the Empress. What's starting off your reading is that it's time to take action, the power of creativity and success that allows you for a life of luxury. What I was just explaining. Thank you for confirmation, Spirit. And then it's followed by the Queen of Spring and the Prince of Spring. So the Prince represents the Knight, so it is going down, but I think they're working as a team. We have some cattails here. That's actually what this plant is right here that I'm growing. This is a lovely little potted cattail. And then we have some aloe as well, because I do have an Etsy shop if you guys want to check that out. Let's see, do I have a business card available? Yes. Just 1 second. I will add the link in the description box below as well. I forgot to put my little guy out. And then here is the QR code if you'd like to scan that instead to my Etsy shop. I do sell pouches and herbal healing medicine. The pouches are wonderful. I also sell salt soaks and so on and so forth for clarity, rollers for pain management, so on and so forth. So working together with the Queen of Spring here and the Prince of Spring, I feel like what's going on is you're understanding that you are a very confident person and a very talented person as well. And by believing in yourself and taking immediate action, you allowed yourself to challenge yourself, and it came out successfully. Although there was a point in time where the world felt like the weight on your shoulders, because we have that in the reverse here as well, what happened is the Ace of Summer came along and opened your heart up to love and self-love and recognition to what new beginnings are all about. Perhaps you have new people in your life, new relationships. Some of you went through a rebirth. For whoever this reading is for, it was an instant rebirth for you, and it was very emotional and very powerful. And then we have renewal right next to it, which in turn allowed you to sit in the spring of autumn. And what the spring of autumn card says is, follow your passion when it comes to your career. Be the best at what you do. Be compensated for your creative talents. Because you allowed yourself to review the past and the present as one, and it allowed you to produce and birth a beautiful new future for yourself. We also have the Knight of Summer here. So a lot of you have been wishing upon a star or manifesting or trying to manifest or using vision boards, perhaps praying at night, however you see fit for you. And what the divine is letting me know right now is that through all this hard work and triumph that you've done, and understanding that the world is not on your shoulders, it's just how you portrayed it to be. And once you released that, everything else started falling into place. The Nine of Summer is here to let you know that your wishes are going to be coming true. Your dreams are going to be fulfilled, and now is the time for you to be that breaker, that lineage breaker, your bloodline breaker. You are a powerful, powerful being, and you deserve to understand that about yourself. Because although you went through those hardships, and although you thought the world of the weight was on your shoulders, instead of allowing it to sink in and like eat you alive, you used it to your advantage, and you manifested it into something more beautiful and something more powerful. You alchemized it. We do have the Six of Spring here in the reverse, which is letting you know that although wonderful new things are coming your way, you still kind of have that little tiny voice in your head saying, nah, this ain't gonna really happen. Nah, I've seen this before and it's not really, I don't believe it, because it's followed by the Four of Summer as well. And the Four of Summer usually depicts that you seeing magical things for what they are. And for a really long time before this renewal happened, you were stuck in that. And you're still questioning things, even though it's very healthy to question things. It is very, very healthy to keep an open mind and keep your boundaries up. In order for the Ten of Summer to show up for you correctly, you must allow those things to be let go and see the new sparkles in your life, the new stars coming forth for you. Let's see here. Let's call upon the butterfly oracles to get a little bit more confirmation for you. Messages for the collective, please. Can I get some messages for the collective, please, about this? I feel like a lot of you went through a dark night of the soul. This is all recognition of the things that you had went through in order to produce this Empress energy right here. A lot of you for a very long time thought you had already done this, but there were little secret things hidden down deep inside that you needed to work through, and that's what the divine was giving you, a lesson, a very powerful lesson to produce the bigger and better you that you deserve to be and the life that you deserve to live. What about this dark night of the soul here? What's going on with this dark night of the soul? Quiet time popped out. Quiet time popped out. So what the divine was trying to teach you is that although you went through the lessons before and you had support around you, because you see all the support around this renewal card, he's got all his workers and all his helpers and all his friends there to support him while he's going through this process. A little bluebird, a little bunny, butterfly, change, little gnomes. What you needed to understand is that although those people were there for you to help guide you, there were certain things inside of you that you needed to work on alone. And in order to figure that out, you needed to go sit in peace and tranquility by yourself. I feel like this message resonates with me in this whole sitting at the lake and sitting at the ocean. I had never been to the ocean before. New location. Perhaps some of you needed to venture off into a new location that you weren't used to in order to follow your dreams and make things happen for you. You needed an eye-opener. You needed something to help. Listen to your dreams at this time and at this point, because your dreams are messengers. Your dreams dictate in your life something very deep down in your subconscious that you refuse to see. So if you have nightmares, or if you have night terrors, or you're going through some situation where you don't really understand why your mind is producing these things to you, listen to your dreams, because they will tell you the truth. They will tell you the answers that you need to hear. Magic of nature. The magic of nature is what's going to help you produce this happiness for you. Anything else? Last but not least, from the Butterfly Oracle, is be honest with yourself. In order to grow and transmute into the person that you deserve to be, you have to be honest with yourself. If you're not honest with yourself, you can never grow, because lying to yourself keeps the devil at happy but at bay. And in order to step into that light and push him down and get rid of that darkness, honesty and quiet time and understanding of who you are is what you truly need. Let's see what spirit animal wants to come out and give you a message right now. I'm starting to stutter. All right. What spirit animal wants to talk to the collective at this time, please? My hands are not big enough for these cards. I need to get smaller cards. I have teeny tiny hands. What spirit animal? All right, we have the Celestial Owl's Gaze. And what this card states is, beyond the surface, to understand deeper truths, pay attention to underlying patterns or hidden meanings in your experiences. This will help you make more informed decisions. Confirmation of what I was just saying throughout this whole reading. Thank you, Spirit. Are there any other spirit animals that want to portray some information on these people today? Any other spirit animals want to talk to the collective? Any other spirit animals want to talk to the collective today? Okay. We're going to pull one angel card for you to get some positive information for you as well. And then we'll call it a reading. What positive message can we give the collective about this reading today, angels? What positive message can we give the collective today about this reading, angels? One angel card, please. Which angel wants to speak to the collective? Thank you. The angel that popped out for you is Vanessa. Vanessa says, to make your decision, ask yourself, which way brings me closer to my divine purpose, and which way takes me away from it? Again, that's just confirmation of the things that you had to endure, the dark night of the soul that you had to experience, to be honest with yourself, to sit alone in silence, and to listen to your dreams so that you can use the magic of nature to bring you beyond your understanding of truth. This has been a beautiful reading for you guys. I do hope you enjoyed this message. If you could please hit the like, subscribe, and share button, that would be very greatly appreciated. Until next time, love and light, everybody.